I want to wish all of you a happy holiday, whether you are celebrating Christmas, which is going on right now, or whether you're going to be lighting the Chanukia, the menorah, tonight, like I am. And so I figured since it is Christmas, I would talk about that holiday and tell you what Jewish people actually believe about it. Of course, you know that there was a Roman holiday called Saturnalia, and this is not exclusively Jewish. This is historical. On December 25th, and I think originally the Mass for Jesus was originally held on a different day, but they adapted it to it because it was a Roman holiday where people would wear the red Santa hats, and they put wreaths on their doors and lit big red candles and gave gifts, and it was a day off for the slaves as well as the masters, and the masters would throw a big banquet and give gifts to the slaves in appreciation for the work they did over the year. And that was a big solemn holiday all over the Roman Empire on December 25th. So it was very easy to adapt it when Christianity became the official religion in Rome. So what do Jewish people believe about what happened? I'm not going to go into the whole of the Christianity belief system. I'm just going to talk about what transpired around his birth and childhood. It is mentioned in the Talmud, and there are some events, and I'll talk about that specifically. So the Emperor Tiberius was exceedingly evil. He was a very evil emperor. And I would rate, on the scale of evil, I would rate him as number one. Worse than Nero, worse than Caligula. And those are some pretty bad guys. Worse than Commodius. Commodius has been the subject of some movies recently. So we're kind of aware of how bad he was. Tiberius was so bad, there's not going to be a movie made about that guy. He was... there was a guy named Jeffrey Epstein who was arrested a few years ago and unalived himself in jail not long afterwards. If he were a Roman emperor, that would be Tiberius. Only worse. Tiberius had a hobby. He had a swimming pool in his mansion in Capri, and he liked to collect little boys of royal lineage in different parts of the Roman empire, and he decided in the year 4 before the Common Era that he wanted Judean princes, and that is why there was a census going on in Bethlehem of the royal Judean princes. They were not drowned. They were sent to work in a swimming pool from a very young age as what was called a minnow. And you can Google that. I'm not going to go into details what they were used for. And my best guess is that all the hotels were filled with Roman soldiers to collect pregnant women to send them to Capri to staff that swimming pool. That's historical, and that is a historical fact. That's not out of the Talmud. That's historical fact. What happened at that time. So when they said there's no room at the inn, that was probably to protect Miriam and Joseph from having their baby sent to that. We've seen movies about the Holocaust where people were told, don't go in that building because there's Nazi soldiers there that are going to send you to such and such camp. I think it was probably a situation like that. They were told, this hotel is full. This taberna is full. Go in the barn. That kind of a situation, because if you go in here, you're going to be arrested and sent to Capri, kind of a thing, and your baby is not going to have a happy life if that happens. So the baby was born in the barn, and at a certain point, a soldier named Pantera decided to protect the family and give him his name. And so he adopted his name, and they went to Egypt, and that is in your Bible as well, that he studied in Egypt. Most likely in Alexandria, because there was a large Jewish community in Alexandria, and your Bible actually says that he was a rabbi, which gets into another thing, but I'm not going to go into that. But probably he was studying in a yeshiva in Alexandria under the protection of the soldier named Pantera. If they got caught, he would tell them that his name was Pantera. So that was how the family went safely to Egypt, and that's what we have in our records about them during that time period. So he was saved from a truly horrific fate when that happened. So that's a Christmas story that we have, and any Jewish person who is subjected to something like that and saved from something like that, his brother is actually viewed as a very high level saintly man. He spoke up about gossip and how evil it is, and regarded very highly in the Jewish community. The book of James speaks about gossip. That's the one. So that's kind of where we sit on that. We have other things in there, but that's since it's a Christmas story, I wanted to let you know we do have elements of it in the Talmud, and that's where Pantera fits into it. He gave them protection while they were traveling to Egypt, so he would not be kidnapped and forced to go to a horrific fate under the Emperor Tiberius. Tiberius is such an evil emperor. And I'm glad that he was not forced to live in that palace. So I hope you're enjoying your holiday. And I want to say to my aunt, this is the hat that I'm going to pretend that you knitted for me. I know your hands are not as nimble as they used to be, so this is the one. It's very soft, and I'll just pretend that you knitted it. So, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, And if you're celebrating another holiday during the winter season, Happy Yule, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy, I think it's Eid, or whatever you're celebrating right now, happy holidays. And if you don't celebrate holidays, then enjoy your day off. Bye-bye.